Imagine this. You're feeling a bit under the weather, nothing serious, just a slight headache from the long day at work. You reach into your medicine cabinet, grab a bottle of Tylenol, and pop a couple of capsules hoping for quick relief. But what if, unbeknownst to you, swallowing that seemingly benign painkiller was the last action you would ever take? This isn't a script from a horror movie. This was the terrifying reality for several individuals in Chicago back in 1982. In the early days of autumn 1982, a sinister series of events unfolded in Chicago, Illinois, that gripped the nation with fear and led to unprecedented changes in the pharmaceutical industry. It began on September 29th, when 12-year-old Mary Kellerman of Elk Grove Village, Illinois, died suddenly after taking an extra-strength Tylenol capsule. That same day, Adam Janis of Arlington Heights died in a similar manner, and the horror escalated as his brother Stanley and sister-in-law Teresa, who had gathered to mourn him, also took Tylenol from the same bottle and tragically succumbed to the same fate. Within a few days, 3 more unsuspecting victims, Mary McFarland, Paula Prince, and Mary Reiner, also lost their lives after taking Tylenol. The common denominator in all these deaths was the presence of lethal doses of cyanide found in the capsules they ingested. A total of 7 people died in this horrifying manner, sparking a massive public health crisis and a nationwide panic. Johnson & Johnson, the manufacturer of Tylenol, responded swiftly. In an unprecedented move, they ordered a nationwide recall of Tylenol products, amounting to approximately 31 million bottles and a financial loss of over $100 million. This decisive action not only demonstrated their commitment to consumer safety, but also helped to avert further tragedies. This crisis led to the introduction of tamper-evident packaging that has since become a standard not only in pharmaceuticals, but across a wide range of consumer goods. The investigation into the Tylenol murders was extensive and involved numerous agencies including the FBI, FDA, and local police. Despite their efforts, the case remains unsolved to this day, leading to numerous theories about the perpetrator's identity and motives. One prominent suspect was James Lewis, who sent a letter to Johnson & Johnson demanding $1 million to stop the killings. Although Lewis served time for extortion, he was never charged with the murders due to a lack of evidence directly linking him to the crime. Other theories suggest the possibility of a disgruntled employee or a random psychopath using the medication as a means to instill fear. The randomness of the act, the lack of a clear motive, and the absence of subsequent similar incidents have made this case a perplexing enigma in the annals of American crime. The Tylenol poisonings case is a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of everyday life and the impact of malicious intent on public safety. It raises questions about security measures, corporate responsibility, and the extent to which companies are willing to go to ensure consumer safety. What do you think was the motive behind these poisonings? Could it have been an attempt to sabotage Johnson & Johnson? Or perhaps the actions of a lone madman seeking to create chaos? As we delve deeper into the details of this case, I invite you to share your thoughts and theories. Could this crime ever be solved with today's advanced forensic technology? Who do you think could be behind such a heinous act? This mysterious case has lingered in the public consciousness for decades, serving as a stark warning of the potential for everyday items to become instruments of terror. As we continue to seek answers, your insights and theories could shed new light on this cold case. What are your thoughts on the Tylenol poisonings? Do you believe this case will ever be solved, or will it remain one of the many unresolved mysteries in the history of true crime? Share your views, and let's keep the discussion alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on your thoughts below. Stay tuned to Mystery Junky, where we explore the darkest mysteries, keeping you hooked and always wanting more. The Tylenol poisonings of 1982 are a profound testament to the vulnerabilities within public safety and corporate responsibility. As we near the conclusion of our deep dive into this chilling episode of American history, it's imperative to reflect on the broader implications and the lasting impacts that have reverberated through the decades following the tragic events. In the immediate aftermath of the poisonings, Johnson & Johnson's handling of the crisis set a precedent for corporate crisis management. Their rapid response and decision to prioritize consumer safety over profit not only helped to mitigate additional harm, but also restored public trust in the brand over time. The introduction of tamper-proof packaging became a gold standard in the industry, sparking widespread changes in product safety measures across various sectors. This response was not just about protecting a brand, but about leading an industry-wide shift towards greater consumer protection. The Tylenol murders catalyzed the passing of the Federal Anti-Tampering Act in 1983, making it a federal offense to tamper with consumer products. This legislation was a direct result of the need to address gaps in legal protections related to product tampering. Beyond legislation, the case has had a lasting effect on the pharmaceutical industry and beyond, influencing how companies manage risk and crisis to this day. Despite the extensive investigations, the lack of closure continues to provoke public fascination and speculation. The mystery of who was responsible and their motives remains unsolved, serving as a cold reminder of the case's complexity and the limitations of forensic technology of the time. Advances in technology since the 1980s have dramatically transformed forensic science, yet the Tylenol case remains just out of reach of definitive resolution. This enduring mystery prompts us to question whether some cases are simply beyond the grasp of modern forensic science. The Tylenol poisonings also offer a moment for societal reflection. They highlight a rare but real aspect of human psychology, the capacity for random acts of malice that target strangers. The randomness and severity of the crime shook the American public's sense of safety in their everyday lives, transforming how people interact with common household products. The case stands as a dark reminder of the fragility of trust in public safety and the impact of fear on American culture. From a community perspective, the Tylenol case underscores the importance of vigilance and the role of consumers in safeguarding their own health and safety. It is a poignant example of how community awareness and quick public health responses can prevent further tragedies. Consumers today are more aware and educated about the risks of product tampering, largely due to the lessons learned from this case. As we reflect on these various aspects, it's important to reiterate the open-ended nature of this case. Who do you think could commit such a heinous act, and why? How do you think advancements in forensic science might one day crack this case open? Or is it destined to remain an unsolvable enigma? Your insights and theories play a crucial role in keeping the dialogue alive and could perhaps one day contribute to new perspectives or even solutions to this cold case. As we conclude, let's not only ponder the chilling facts of the Tylenol poisonings, but also appreciate the vast improvements in safety and crisis management that have been implemented as a result of this tragedy. The legacy of the victims lives on in the safer consumer landscape we navigate today, a bittersweet testament to their unintended sacrifice. I invite you, our viewers, to share your thoughts on this chilling slice of history. What are your theories? How has this story impacted your view on consumer safety and corporate responsibility? Join the discussion below, and let's keep the memory and the lessons of this case alive. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment as we continue to explore the darkest mysteries on Mystery Junky. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and perhaps together, we can unravel even the most perplexing mysteries.